construct triangle given angle, side angle, or ASA in short. So the side must be included. As you can see here in the triangle given, there are two angles given and there is a side in between them. So that's why we called it S or ASA. So you are asked to draw an accurate copy of this triangle. And we are going to follow the steps on how we are going to do that. Okay? So you are asked to draw an accurate copy of this triangle given angle, side angle, or ASA. So we will be starting with the side given, which is 8 centimeter. So we will be needing your ruler, your 8. So please follow. So again, the first step is to draw the given side, which is 8 centimeter. So I'm going to draw from 0 to 8 centimeter here. Okay. Then since you are asked to, you are given two angles, so what we need to do is we have to put the protractor or use our protractor and place it both ends here, one end of your side and the other end of the side. And we have to put a mark for that one here, which is the first angle on the left is 30 degrees, as you can see here. And the other one, we put it at the other end also, and we have to mark 60 degrees. So just make sure this is 0 here, 0, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is now here, 60 degrees is here. So again, this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60 is here, so I have to put a mark on that. All right. So I have here, this is 30 degrees and this is 60 degrees. Then using your ruler or any straight edge, all you need to do is to connect the points. Since the sides of the triangle is not given, you just simply connect it, but make sure that these two sides should intersect later. All right, so I can see my mark here, so I'll just put here so you can see also the mark when you are putting and connecting the endpoints of your angle, so you will be able to have this triangle. It's very easy to draw a triangle given two angles and one side. The steps are also shorter, and I'm sure you can follow the steps easily. And lastly, all you need to do is to label. Of course, this is 8 centimeter here. So again, the last part is always label the sides and the angles that are given in the original triangle. So we have here 30 degrees and we have here also 60 degrees. So there you have it. We have drawn a triangle given two angles and one side, and that one side is included between the two given sides. So again, the first step is to draw the sides given, which is 8 centimeter. Then the second step is measure the angle using your protractor, put it at one end of the side and put it on the other end of the side depending upon the measure of the given angle. And after that, make sure the two sides should meet. If you can extend it long, no problem, as long as you will be able to complete the triangle. So let's have another one here, 8. So you are asked again to draw an accurate copy of this triangle here. So you are given here angle, side angle. The side is again included or between these two angles. So since the given side is 10 centimeter, we will start drawing that side using a ruler, of course. So you are going to have here 10 centimeters. So from 0 to 10 centimeters. So that's the first step, which is very simple. We will label later. And the next step is to use a protractor, put it at one end of your side, mark it 40 degrees. So this is 0, 40 degrees here. So mark a point on that, which is 40 degrees. and also put it at the other side of your line, or the side of your triangle, which you have drawn 10 centimeter. So let's have 40 degrees here. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have to put mark on here, which is 40 degrees. All right, so I have already actually drawn the two angles and the side given. So all I need to do is to use a straight edge or a ruler to connect this. So here I need to draw this one, so you can extend it, no problem. It should be passed through at the mark point for 40 degrees. And I'm going to have this one here also. So see, I need to pass through on this mark point. And there you have the triangle. It's fine if you can extend this one, no problem, as long as you will be able to form the triangle that is 40 degrees, 10 centimeter side, and 40 degrees. And lastly, of course, we need to label. This is 40 degrees here, so label the angles that are given in the triangle. This is also 40 degrees here. We're going to label. And lastly, we have the sides, which is 10 centimeter. So the steps are very easy, year 8, right? If you want to erase this part, no problem. If you want to let it stay, no problem also. So let's start year 8 by drawing a side which is 6 centimeter long. So I'm going to have here 6 centimeter long one side. All right, so that's the first step. The second step is to use a protractor to measure the angle at one end, which is 40 degrees. So put a mark on 40 degrees, just a small dot to represent that this is 40 degrees. And then transfer your compass, a protractor I mean, to the other end of 6 centimeter, and it should be 50 degrees. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 50 degrees should be here. All right. So after you are done with this two marks of your angle, so let's connect it with a ruler or with a straight edge, so we will be able to form the triangle. So I'll just have it here. So I'm going to connect here from this side here or from here. So it depends on you. So this is a 40-degree angle. So I'll just extend it if you want to, just to make sure that your triangle will meet later. And of course, I'm going to connect this also other end, but this is 50 degrees here, so it should pass through here. All right, so just in time, you have there the triangle. And lastly, year 8, don't forget to label the sides and the angle. So this is your 40 degrees, and this is your 50 degrees. And of course, the side given is 6 centimeter. So were you able to get the correct answer or the correct drawing or accurate copy of this triangle, year 8? It's easy, right? Very good. So let's proceed with the triangle given its 3 sides. So how we are going to construct triangle given side, angle, side. So we will be constructing triangle given side, 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 which means the 3 sides are given in a triangle. So you are asked to draw an accurate copy of this triangle. Here is one side, 8 centimeter, another side, which is 5 centimeter long, and we have 4 centimeter long on the third side. So again, the steps are written here on the left side to follow. So you can follow the instruction year 8. You can join me on how we are going to construct this triangle accurately using compass, ruler, and pencil. So please be ready with these materials or with this geometry set. So again, we will be drawing or constructing an accurate copy of this triangle given 3 sides. So step number 1, we are going to draw the baseline, this side here, which is 8 centimeter long. So be ready with your ruler, year 8. So let's try to draw first 8 centimeter long, which is one side of the triangle. So this is 8 centimeter long. So if you want to label 8 centimeter long, you can just label it right away. So this side here is 8 cm. Okay, so this is the first. Number 2, we need to open the compasses to a radius of 5 centimeter or to a length of 5 centimeter. So I need here compass and my ruler. So I need to have 5 centimeter because this is the length of the side of this triangle, 5 centimeters. So put your compass like this, measure that it should be 5 centimeter exactly. So use ruler and compass. So put the point on the left. So I'm going to put the point on the left here, side, and of the baseline, and draw an arc above the baseline. So I'm going to draw an arc above the baseline. So this is the baseline. So I'm going to draw an arc. So I'm going to draw an arc like this. So draw an arc. If you want to make it long, no problem. It's just above the baseline. Then number 3, change the compasses to a radius of 4, since we have here 4 centimeters long. So originally this is 5 centimeters long. So I'm going to adjust my compass and I need to have only 4 centimeters long. So again, we have to adjust it to 4 centimeter from 5 centimeters and put the point on the right. So I'm going to put the point here on the right. I'll just rotate my compass so I will be able to draw an arc later here. All right, so draw an arc above the baseline to cross the first arc. So it should cross the first arc. On the other one here, we can extend the arc. Let's extend the arc here because somehow it doesn't cross the arc clearly. So, but I have to go back to 5 centimeter first. Originally, this is 5 centimeter here. So I need to go back on the left so I can see clearly the intersection. All right, so I'll just extend my arc here. All right, so there you have it. We have already the 2 intersection. So the point of intersection here, if you try to locate the point of intersection of the 2 arcs here. So join the intersection to each end of the baseline. I'm going to join the intersection using a straight line with the use of a ruler and with the use of a straight edge. So one end point is here. I'm going to connect it to the end or to the intersection. And one end point here of 8 centimeter, I'm going to connect it also to the intersection of the 2 arcs. Now I have the accurate drawing of the given triangle. All I need to do is to label. So this is now 5 centimeter. You can check with your ruler if you want to. We have measured the compass, remember, which is 5 centimeter. And we have also measured the compass here with the ruler, which is 4 centimeter. So again, the steps are very simple. All you need to do is to make sure that you are measuring the length accurately and make sure that your lines are straight. So don't erase anything. Let the arc stay in this to show that you have used compass or compasses to measure or to draw the sides of the triangle accurately. So let's have another example here, 8. So in the next example, you are asked to draw the same accurate copy of this triangle, but as you can see, you are given the length of the sides in millimeter or in mm. So again, you are given 3 sides. This is one side, the second side here, and the third side, 75 mm. But don't worry, even if you are given mm or millimeters, you can still convert it into centimeters. Remember, in your ruler, the small lines in between 0 to 1 centimeter is equal, every small line is equal to 1 mm. So you can still do it even if it's in mm, or if you want to convert it into, for example, this is 6, you can write it as 6.5 centimeter. That's fine. You will still get the same length if you want to use 65 mm. And this one also, you can use it as 7.5 centimeter, since 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. So dividing 75 by 10, you will get 7.5. And dividing 95 by 10, you will get 9.5 centimeter. So, okay, so but make sure you label your accurate triangle later with the correct unit, which is 65 mm, 75 mm, and 95 mm. Are you ready, year 8, with the first step? So the first is to draw the baseline, which is 95 mm or 9.5 centimeters. So let's be ready. Get your ruler, year 8, I mean. So you're going to have it here. So 0, I'm going to have it 0 to 9.5, or this is just halfway between 9 and 10. So this is 9.5 here. Okay, so that's the first step. The second step is we are going to open the compass, and we have to measure our compass with this length, which is 6.5 cm or 65 mm. So measure, put your compass at 0 here, and make sure it is 6.5 or 65 mm. So let's have it here. This is 6.5 mm here. Okay, so you can, let's just adjust it. So that is 6.5. So I put it at one end of my baseline, put it at one end, and let's draw an arc. All right, so we're going to draw an arc above the baseline. So this is just one arc, and let's proceed. But next time, this is 75 mm, so we have to measure again with 75 because originally this is just 6.5. So this is 6.5, I have to make it 7.5. So 7.5 is here. Because the length of this side, the third side, is 75 mm. So I'm going to put it here at one end, and I'm going to rotate my compass in such a way that I will be able to intersect the other part. Okay? So you can see clearly the intersection now of the two arcs. So I will going to put the point for the intersection. So this is the intersection of the two arcs here. And step number 4, very simple and very easy. Use your ruler or any straight edge to join the intersection to each end of the baseline. So I'm going to make sure that your line is straight. So from one end point, I'm going to connect it to the intersection of the two arcs. That's one side. And this one here, I'm going to connect also one end point to this intersection. Now I have the third side. So I have completed the triangle. And all I need to do now is to label the sides. So I'm going to put 95 mm on this side, which is my baseline or my base side. So this is 95 mm. And this one here is 65 mm. So this is the last step. So this is 65 mm here. And of course, we have the last or the third side here is 75 mm. So you can check using ruler now that this is 9.5 centimeter or 95 mm. This is 65 mm and this is 75 mm. And also you can check by measuring the angles, the three angles, and the angles in a triangle should add up to 180 degrees. Again, the angles in a triangle should add up to 180 degrees. So if you can measure the three angles, the total of these three angles should be 180 degrees. In this example, year 8, I want you to construct this triangle accurately. I want to give you time. Just follow the steps presented. Make sure you have your ruler, you have your compasses, so you will be able to draw this triangle accurately. So again, SSS means 3 side. So you are given one side 4 centimeter, 8 centimeter, another side 6.5 centimeter. Okay. All right, so let's check your answer. If you need more time, you can pause the video and continue doing the construction of triangle. So we will start with the baseline with the use of a ruler. So I have here, I need to draw 8 centimeter baseline. So from 0 centimeter, I have to draw here, which is 8 centimeter. Okay. So again, it's 8 centimeter here. Next one, I'm going to open the compasses. First, I am going to have here 4 centimeter. So I have to measure my compass, which is exactly 4 centimeter here that you can see it. And I'm going to put it at one end of my baseline. Then I have to draw an arc above the baseline. So I need to draw an arc like this. You can make it long to make sure that the 2 arcs will intersect. Step number 3, we have to measure the third side, 6.5. So I have to adjust my compass from 4. I have to make it 6.5 like this. Okay, so 6.5. This is the third side now. So we are done with the first. Now we are done also with the second. We are now on the third side. We're going to put it at one end. And I'm going to rotate it. Make sure the 2 arcs meet here. So you can see the intersection. So I think that's the arc is enough. You can extend it if you want, but you have already the intersection, so you don't need to. So I can see that the 2 arcs intersect at this point, right? So the next step is to join the intersection to each of the end point of your baseline. So this is one end connected to the intersection here. There's another end here connected to the intersection here. Then you have now the accurate copy of the triangle. So all we need to do is to label the sides. So of course, this is 8 centimeters long. So I have here, this is 8 centimeters long, and this is 6.5 centimeters. And of course, the other side is 4 centimeters. So this is 4 centimeters. So again, do not forget to label and make sure that your lines are straight. So you can use ruler or any straight edge to connect the endpoints of your baseline to the point of intersection of the 2 arcs. And make sure you have your geometry set so you will be able to draw them accurately.